Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this week's Energy of the Week channeling. I am very excited to be going live here on Instagram and also on YouTube. So I'm going to just hang out for a moment and let some people jump on the live. And while I do that, let me introduce myself. So for anyone watching the replay or hopping on now, if you are not familiar with me, my name is Kayla. I am a spiritual coach and psychic channel. So what that means is I channel the guidance from spirit, our spirit guides. I tune into the energy and I bring that in to this physical experience, and I help you navigate your spiritual journey while being human. So these are really powerful a powerful convergence between spirit and humanity, and just learning to navigate this balance. So while I'm hanging out here for a moment, I am going to go ahead and pull some cards, and then we will dive into the channeling and see what the energy holds for the week ahead. Something that I really love about the first energy of the week of the month is that the energy of the month really does bring in a brand new overarching energy that's going to play out through all of the weekly energies as we go by. So if that is something that you'd like a deeper reading on, the energy of the month of May, go ahead and sign up for my email list. Report energy reading will be going out on Tuesday this week. But I will pull one card for the energy of May today, and then I will pull 2 cards for the energy of the week. All right, so our first card represents the energy of May, and we got the 9 of Coins. This is a card that I really love because it brings in a energy of peace, stability, really just being cared for, being nurtured. Hey, Jocelyn, I'm glad you could join me. This card for the energy of May, it's really about welcoming this energy of allowing yourself to be supported by the universe, allowing yourself to be supported by your intuition, your inspiration, the things that you've been guided to every step of the way, all these new ideas that you've been catching glimpses of. These are the things that support this allowing, this receiving. So these are the steps that you are lining up now in order to really welcome in this abundance that she's surrounded by. Not only is she surrounded by abundance here with the coins, but she's also has her protector here in front of her. She's fully able to sit back and relax, knowing things are taken care of, knowing that she is fully supported, cared for, and there is peace in knowing that she's fulfilled her purpose. She's fulfilled what she came here to do, and she's put the action steps in, and now she's reaping the rewards. And I think May is going to be a big month for reaping these rewards that have really been trickling in since the beginning of spring. So if you want some more information for the energy of May, sign up for my newsletter, and that'll go out on Tuesday. All right, so let's get into the energy for this week. I've pulled 2 cards. The first card is the 6 of Swords, and I saw this one kind of trying to pop out as I was shuffling. So I do think this will be it's necessary to face your shadow this week. Last week, especially with the full moon that we had, there was a lot of shadow aspects that came up. For a lot of us, that was represented by inner child healing. So this card is really representing this journey from where you've been to where you're going. So we can kind of see this foggy valley that's in front of this salesperson. They're sailing on a boat, and we can see kind of the dangers and the treacherous waters that they've already been through. This is saying that the hard part is really over. If you were willing to face your shadow, and if you were willing to dive deep into your own inner being and come out with this determination to get where you're going, then the sailing in front of you will be smooth. But there is also this element of fog where we might not have the full picture, but we can see what's right in front of us. And so this is Spirit really asking you to lean into that intuition a little bit more, trust that divine guidance that you've been receiving, and continue that path forward, because this is something that will be unveiled step by step. So even though you don't have the full picture, trust what's before you now. Trust those inspirations and those little hints of guidance that you have been picking up on, and continue your journey with that determination and with that really anchoring into your inner being and trusting yourself. So let's see. The second card for this week, is the Devil. This is actually a really, really wonderful energy to bring in, especially coupled with the transformation that we've been through over the past week or two. The Devil represents an uncaging of our authentic self. So you can see within this card, there's two figures kind of held within this lamp or this cage, but there are many more back on this shelving that the Devil's holding. And within the aspects of this card, this could be a representation of your self-sabotage. This could be a representation of just limiting beliefs, not believing you're worthy to go after your dreams. This is representing some of the shadow aspects within ourselves. This is an uncaging of ourselves and really tuning into that light. So you can see within the card that each of these cages or lamps are illuminated, really bringing in the energy of unlocking your authentic self, unlocking your own energy, unlocking your own power, and really coming into this awareness that it is you that holds the key. So even though we cast the perception on an external figure, this could be parental that have put ideas within your psyche, but ultimately it's you that chose to hold those beliefs there or these stories there. And so the key to unlocking this is going in and really facing some of these beliefs or stories that have been coming up for you recently, and understanding that you have the ability to flip the script. So you can prove these beliefs wrong and begin implementing new energies, new awarenesses, new mindsets to really support this uncaging and this welcoming of your own authentic energy. So let's recap a little bit. We have the Six of Swords, and we have the Devil card. And so the way this is coming in for the energy of the week is representing how far you've come and the challenges you've already faced, acknowledging that you have the ability to continue the path forward. So make that promise to yourself that you're going to follow through with this, facing some healing or facing some of these shadow aspects, to really allow you to access these parts of yourself that are ready to be encaged, ready to be experienced for yourself, and then also embodied and taken out into the world to create a better environment for yourself, create a better lifestyle for yourself, even bringing in some of those manifestations that you're ready to really hold, see, and experience within this physical world. And this is brought in with the energy of May and that promise that when we stay true to ourselves, when we follow that divine guidance, we will always be supported. We will always be protected and honored. And this journey that we're on, it is so incredibly important for us as individuals, but it also has such a greater support as we're unlocking these beliefs and these internal injustices within ourselves. We're also supporting the collective shifts and some of the things that have been coming to light collectively. So do not discredit the inner work that you've been putting in. Get out your journals this week, and even if it doesn't make sense at the time, go ahead and just write it on the page and allow your thoughts to spill out. That way you have a physical representation to kind of look over. So what I like to do is I like to take my journal and take like the predominant thoughts or feelings from my day. And it might not make sense, but when I allow myself to put them on the page, I'm then separated from them just enough that I can then call in my energy and gain a little bit of perspective. And sometimes that's enough for me to shift my mindset, shift the energy, and to really direct that energy into the direction that I want it to go rather than spiraling into some of those self-sabotaging habits. Sometimes it's not an immediate effect. Sometimes I have to wait a day or two and really sit with it and try to understand the energies at play. But writing it down helps me stay accountable with myself, and it gives me that checkpoint. So I really enjoy using the journal as a way to navigate my own mental landscape. I'm sure many of you have similar experiences with just lots of thoughts, lots of inspirations, lots of ideas, and sometimes it feels like we can't put them into action because there's so much that we are experiencing within our own inner worlds. Journaling is a really great way to map out what's going on with your internal landscape, but also provide you that direction and some steps for where you want to go in the future. So I encourage you to pull out your journals this week and sit with these energies. What do these mean to you? What challenges have you been through recently? And where are you headed? Even if you don't have that big picture, what glimpses are you seeing? You see these rocks here on the horizon. I like to think of these as little nuggets of inspiration and of excitement, little things that we can kind of grab onto in order to gain that understanding of that big picture. So journal on these aspects this week. The next thing I would bring into your journal is what's ready to be uncaged or unleashed within me? What am I ready to embody? What am I ready to experience within my world? And this could be emotional freedom. This could be freedom from negative thoughts or mindsets. It could be freedom from self-judgment. I think that's a big one coming up for a lot of people last week and this week as well. And then lastly, how can you bring in this element of security or support? How can you allow yourself to be supported by the universe this week? So that is the energy for the week of May 2nd. I am so excited that all of you have joined me. Thank you so much. I am actually going to head over into my Facebook group here in a few minutes. So if you want to join me over there for Spiritual Sundays, you can go to the link in my description, and it should be the first link there in my bio. So I will see you all soon, and I can't wait to see you over in the Facebook group. Have a good Sunday. Bye, everyone.